instead do it for myself.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Shifts by him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Poses.
you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. There was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You were in dreamland. As you wait, we're standing there. Can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First play of the game, first throw of the game. That's hard. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Ball carried by number 2. He's at the way at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But Really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They send the tight end in motion. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Eagles. That his first touchdown this year. Extra point attempt to come here. He gets it to go, and the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snap a nice fake, trench bouncing to the groove. All by itself, that's the new move. Boy, I'm from, you like to go jump. I'm smoking up the gang, I'm seeing how it's done.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
Formation.
That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll begin here on the ground. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw. Into the hands of Pickens. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Demarion Overshown there on the tackle.
2nd and 8 at the Giants' 36-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go.
He's got room at the 30. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Robinson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's a
They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
60, Bison, 60, go!
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboot. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go, here we go! Nike 18! Cougar 19! Check! Ready, check!
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Yeah, he didn't get it by a whole lot, but that's a really nice job up front, giving him just enough of a crease that he can push his way forward and pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's go! Ready?
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6.
Bravo 80, 65.
They'll throw out of the gun, and that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
19, go!
That's over the middle and taken in. He's He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Give on the ground. And that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
6. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one is caught by Robinson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And it's caught. It's Robinson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Giants. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Giants will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece to score as this one's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. That's complete left side to Pickens. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
Here we go. Viking 18.
To the air now on first and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Out to his right. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Well, while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Run to begin this 3rd quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
2nd and 11. Now, faking the give. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll send a man in motion left. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
The ball comes out, and the Giants come up with it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq.
Looking from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Moving outside the pocket, he'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Go! 60.
He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Giants.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. Scatterboo, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
So a field goal here would tie the game, but the kicking unit stays on the sideline. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell.
Intercepted by the Eagles. It's a turnover on downs.
Receiver in motion, headed left. That'll be intercepted. And that is pulled in by the defense in the end zone. How about that? That's as easy a pick six as you'll ever get.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. A return now from the 4. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Start on the ground. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. The extra point is good. The Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. 17. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
First down, Philadelphia.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Now again, up the middle. And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Third and a yard.
Ready? Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
Here we go. Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
70 range. 70 range.
Back to the air once more on second down. This one caught at the 4. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and
2. Here we go. Shaq.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
So first things first, you want to make sure that you pick up a fresh set of downs. He does that. Of course, he would have loved to have gotten the touchdown, but got a feeling he's going to get another shot here, this time from the 1.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
For the 2-point conversion.
That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. That's thrown right side, but it's complete.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Ready.
That's into traffic, but taken in. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Check. Cougar 19. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
Give him 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 1st down.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8. Second down and 8.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Kill.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10?
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down what could be their final play. It's 4th down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be out of bounds, just past the 25.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, go.
They'll run. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here comes 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down. And
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
That ball intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
the kicker on.
Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
Eagles 31. Giants 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players. And that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up Third down.
Third down and 10.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And that stop right there will do it. Even though they have 2 timeouts remaining, there's just not enough time on the clock to get another attempt. What a huge stop with the game on the line. And that will all but end this game.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Second down, they need 7. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.